Hey, MCE crew, this is going to be a rare Thursday address. It's going to come out at midnight. I don't care what the algorithm says, what the best times to drop this are. I need to put this out here right now because you need to know ASAP. So it's going to be short, but let's just jump right into it. Gas stations in the state of Washington reprogram pumps to prepare for $10 a gallon fuel as Bidenflation sends average price soaring to $4.57 for 1 gallon of regular gasoline, almost twice the $2.41 during Trump's final month. A national gas station chain is reprogramming its pumps in Washington state to accommodate $10 a gallon fuel. It has been revealed. The move by 76, you know who they are, comes as the nation's average gasoline price soars to $4.57 a gallon, almost twice the $2.41 average. This is coming from the Guardian, the Daily Mail. It's a British outfit, and they do a lot of reiteration. But you know what? I'm not even going to complain about that this time because this needs to be reiterated and emphasized. A spokesman for 76 gas stations confirmed that the national chain has begun reconfiguring its pumps to make room for the possibility of double-digit prices, the Post-Millennial reported. Guys, this is significant. Now look, we're not even at $5 yet, and you see what it's doing to the economy. You go to the grocery store, you see exactly what it's doing to the amount of food that you can buy and how costly it is. Imagine if that is doubled. I'm going to tell you what you can do about this in just a minute. The shortages are mainly affecting regular unleaded and premium gasoline, though diesel supplies are rapidly shrinking too. We just talked about that on video the other day. Meanwhile, some states such as California are reporting spiraling prices of up to $5.98 for 1 gallon of regular gasoline this week. Russia's war in Ukraine is having a dramatic impact on the cost of crude oil, which sits at $114.20 per barrel. But let's not blame this on Putin. This is the fault of Joe Biden, okay, in this administration, because they put so many restrictions on domestic oil production. Oil is a global market. And when we don't participate in that market by putting supply out there, then it just makes less supply for everybody. Price goes up. Simple economics, okay? The outlet also reported that a local Facebook group has identified at least 10 Washington gas stations that have run out of fuel, including Exxon and Circle K stations. Okay, so these aren't fly-by-night, one-off stations. These are national chains. In January 2021, the last month of Donald Trump's presidency, gas prices across the nation averaged $2.41 a gallon, with some states charging under $2 a gallon for a tank of fuel, for a gallon of fuel. The prices have steadily climbed since Biden was elected in November of 2020. So look, guys, I wanted to get that out there. I'm going to include a link to the article. You can read it for yourself. You can see what's going on. Let's talk about what we need to do. Biden's a failure. Biden's an abysmal failure. The man doesn't even know where he is, who he is half the time. I don't know who's running this country, but they're running it straight into the ground. So what you can do about this, the only thing that you can do about this, is in November, if you vote for even one Democrat, then you are part and parcel of this. Now listen, I'm not saying that Republicans are the answer, that Republicans have their own set of issues, all right? I'm no big fan of Republicans. But what we need to do is send a signal that this will not be tolerated, that the abysmal economic failure that is Biden, that is the Democrat-controlled House and Senate, are abysmal, utter economic failures. And this situation is going to start resulting in people not being able to afford food. We're headed there very, very quickly, okay? So we, as the American people, need to stand up and send a very clear message. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican. This isn't partisan. This is economic, okay? I don't care if you voted Democrat your entire life. We need to send a signal at this point that that of no confidence, that we do not agree with what is going on out here in America today. And believe me, if the Republicans were fucking up this bad, I'd say the exact same thing about them. Okay, we need to show these power brokers that they work for us, and right now they're doing a piss poor job. So that's what you need to do. Of course, look, fuel is such that you can't store that. Okay, that's not something, even if you have the capacity, at some point it loses its potency. You can use stabilizers and things like that, of course, but most people, 99% of the people in America, do not have the type of infrastructure to store fuel, okay, gasoline or diesel. We can't do that. That's not efficient. It's not safe, okay? So the only thing that we can do in this instance is to get these bums the hell up out of office, because this has become just untenable. Now, let me just close with this. I'm going to try to include a picture here, because the way they're preparing for this is that when you go to the gas station, you see it says whatever, it's like $4.25 per gallon. It says it has a 4, a decimal point, and then the 25 per gallon. Well, on Washington's pumps, what they're doing is they're adding a 0 before the 4 to make way for double digits. Can you imagine how much gas will you be able to get if it's $10 per gallon? How many gallons will you be able to get? Okay, how big is your tank? Do the math. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon.